We drive your dreams to the sunlight. Amazing cars from afar, shine like diamonds, like with it all. In Abuja or Lagos now.
Our 2011 Toyota Sienna XLE is ready for sale. So if you are interested, come to my DM. Serious buyers only, please. Let me say you just don't ask for how much they sell them. Now, it is important for me to talk about car dealers with fraudulent mindsets, because we cannot talk about the man fighting us over this vehicle. He's equally a victim. He was scammed. Now, we cannot talk about him without talking about those car dealers who specializes in stealing from innocent Nigerians. Now, we have abroad car dealers. We equally have the Nigeria car dealers. So I'm going to be talking about both of them. The abroad car dealers, I'm not saying all of them, those fraudulent car dealers living abroad, their own corruption is heavier because they know you cannot travel to meet them in America, or they know say you know if you carry Okada, come meet them. But then before we go into that, let us go through this vehicle, then we'll talk about those fraudulent car dealers. Now look at the remotes, power doors. Let's check this out. Take a look at it. Comes with the power boots as well. Comes with a screen. So everything works perfectly. Look at it, working perfectly. Let's close it. Now let's have a look at the engine. Show them the engine, the double moon roof, and the interior.
We drive your dreams to the sunlight. Amazing cars from afar, shine like diamonds, like with it all. In Abuja or Lagos now, BUY-RITE autos will let you down. We import the very best, come take a ride, put us to the test. BUY-RITE autos by the one. We drive your dreams under the sun. In Nigeria we lead the way.
I will try as much as possible to balance my view. At the same time, I will not generalize. And I'm talking to fraudulent car dealers. Some of them live abroad, and those living abroad, they are very wicked and heartless when it comes to taking money from innocent Nigerians and not living up to expectations. They are very wicked. I am not generalizing. I'm not talking about everybody living abroad. I'm talking about some fraudulent car dealers living abroad, be it Canada, America, or in the UK. Now one of them scammed this guy. When they follow me, they drag Sienna. This guy lives abroad. We have two categories of car dealers. They are Nigerians, they live abroad. Others, Nigerians living in Nigeria. So I'm going to be sharing two major tips that will help you or prevent you from being scammed from the beginning. If you are dealing with a car dealer who lives abroad, I beg, ensure that any of his family members will be standing in for him. This is very important. Ensure that any of his family member will be standing in for him. And the agreement should be well spelled that he or she will take responsibilities of whatever happens in case of any mishap. This is very important. If you are doing business with somebody abroad and you don't have anything to hold on to, no collateral, then sorry will be the case. That's on one hand. On the other hand, those who live in Nigeria, make sure they are trustworthy, make sure they have a good track record, make sure whoever is referring them can equally stand for them. Very, very important. If person when they refer person to you they run from standing for him, then you self run. I won't say more than that. You know, I know a lot of car dealers won't be happy, but then we've got to do this because it is unfair to talk about the victim, you know, and I'm talking to the man where they follow me, they drag this Sienna, without talking about the people that actually scammed him, the perpetrators of the scam. They are still very much around, and I'm sure they are looking for another victim. God forbid you're going to be the next victim. So let's talk about these guys. Let me tell you these two things. First, make sure you have a clear-cut understanding with this dealer. Clear-cut in the sense that if he is helping you to buy and is charging a fee, you have the right to the documents such as the invoice, and after the payment is made, at least let him give you a screenshot of the payment. That is what you have on my screen, and the invoice should be immediate. You are part of the auction, or you search for the car, or he showed you the car, you have seen the car, you know the kind of accident, either minor or major, you know the state, and you know the time when the auction will start. So it is important for you to follow up with the auction. As soon as the auction ends and you emerge as the winner, it is important for you to request for the invoice. Not be second day invoice, so that day go, because the invoice could be doctored after all. But then you can still go to bid.cars to use the VIN to confirm if he actually bought the vehicle at the same, you know, price he claimed to. So that is on another end. The first document is the invoice, either Copart or IAA. There's an invoice given to you immediately you win the auction, and immediately you make your payment. Of course, it will show on the car paid with green loud color. So what I do is screenshot it and send to my customers. I send you the invoice. After the payment is done, then I screenshot the page and show you I've paid. From the early stage, this can help you, you know, to make up your mind whether you want to go forward or you want to stop at that point. At least from the early stage, you can request for your fund. So no need for paying furthermore on trucking or the rest. So these are major tips you need to, you know, have at the back of your mind when you are dealing with these guys. Be sure that they have a good track record, because this guy will scam this other guy where they follow me drag Sienna, will scam other people. Like I said, I want to try as much as possible not to shake the table more than this. So if you see this content for the first time, do not hesitate to give me a follow across all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and God bless.
Got those best in town. Come on, come on, drive around. BUY-RITE, got those bad